This is a story about a college athlete who made some choices.
My name is Jonathan Fernandez. I am an alumni of Bloomfield College.
Some of them were good, and some of them not so good.
I want my story to get out there because I want to bring awareness to athletes in Division II or any division of any athlete program.
His name is Jonathan Fernandez. In 2011, Jay, as everyone calls him, was considered one of the top shortstops in the CACC. But one day something happened when Jay was playing basketball with his friends.
I had a torn ACL, so I was playing my senior year and practicing and training with a torn ACL because I didn't want to miss the year. I knew a couple people that took steroids themselves in the gym and a couple people outside the gym, but at the end, I made the decision myself. I did my own research, so I made my own decision.
Jay decided to take this, testosterone, and he never had a second thought about it until...
Honestly, nothing was going through my mind. I was just excited to take the substance because I knew it was something that was going to help me. As far as I know, the steroid I took was just a testosterone, something that every male has. And what a lot of people don't know is that the testosterone, which is known as a steroid, is used in the hospitals and in different kind of things that people don't know, but they consider it something negative, something bad, because they just hear a lot of bodybuilders abuse of it, or a lot of athletes abuse of it to try to gain an advantage. But I didn't think of none of that. I did my own research, so I was excited to use it. It was going to help me. It was going to make me a little stronger, a little faster, so I wanted to get it going already.
When Jay arrived at the start of spring semester at Bloomfield College, trainers did a random test. Jay's name popped up. Never in his wildest dreams did he think that this would be the last time he played college baseball.
When my name popped up for testing, my heart dropped, as anybody's would. I couldn't believe it. I demanded for like a retest because I couldn't believe it. I myself believed that I was clean, that there was nothing in my system that could have popped up. Obviously, I was taking like some proteins and some other kind of things that might have been on the NCAA illegal substances, but who knows? I really don't know. Once my name popped up on that test, the only thing that was on my mind was I just wanted to get this over with. Only two or three people know. I kept it quiet so nobody would know. At first, they were as shocked as I was. They thought that it wasn't going to come out on the test. We thought I was clean because after taking the substance, it wasn't until a while after that I was tested. So I thought my body would be clean, but I guess some of it was still in my body, so it popped up on the test. But as the same way I was shocked, they were shocked too, and we couldn't believe it.
Really sad. I was devastated for him, but in a way, I knew that I had to be strong for him. At the moment, I didn't have words to tell him. I felt like I wasn't really there for him because I didn't have anything to say to him.
My coach just kept asking me if I was sure, if I didn't take anything, or if I knew anything, or he really didn't say much. He couldn't believe it as nobody could. All he did was say, "Are you sure?" And that's it. He offered basically no help.
I felt like they just gave up on him. Well, I'm sorry, that's it. Your season is over. That's it. You're not gonna play anymore. You're not gonna be there have your senior year. Like, that's it. And I was there when he would tell me like the reaction of his coaches, like, Jay, that's it. I'm sorry. You played your good games.
Since I was 7 years old, that's when we first started playing baseball. From then, we knew that was the love of our lives at that time. That's all we wanted to do, and we figured we could make a life out of it. Get paid a lot of money just for playing a game. Why not? I saw myself as any ball player would, making it to the league, making it to the pros, minor leagues, just going up the stair step, and just becoming a pro. That was the objective as a little kid. That was our dreams.
It was just a joy to watch him play because he made plays that very few players make, and he made them because of his mental capacity for the game. His mental capacity for the game is unlike any player I was able to come in contact with, especially for his age. And that's what, as a player, made him so special.
Andrew Meese coached Jay for 3 years. He says he was disappointed when Jay had to leave.
Thinking back on it, I do miss my senior year. I remember after I was suspended from my senior year, I didn't touch a baseball. It took me almost a year and a half for me to touch a baseball, or throw a baseball, or even swing a bat, because I was still hurt from not being able to play my senior year. I couldn't get my portrait or any of that, so I was still hurt from it. So I didn't emotionally move past the game. So now I'm fine, so I can freely speak on it, but before it was tough emotionally. I have no plans to return to the game. Right now I'm at a stage in my life where I've moved past the game. I do play baseball once in a while for fun. I'll go to the batting cages, play softball with my friends and family, but as far as playing competitive baseball again, maybe in the future I might do it in a men's league or something like that, but as of now, I'm just focused on getting my career going, going in the next stage of my life and getting my own family together. For entertainment, now we go paintballing. I go to the gym daily, so that's what keeps me busy. After work, I just head to the gym. I go with my brother, with my family, so I go to the gym, I go paintballing, I go to church. So most of my time is spent between work, family, gym, and activities that I do with my own family and church. I do take just testosterone. I cycle it on and off. I don't do it as much, but I do it once in a while. I keep it safe. I know how to cycle it. I do my own research on it, and I'm as healthy as they come. It hasn't done anything bad to me, so I know what I'm doing is fine with me.
But nurse Robert Martinez says, if you don't know what you are doing, you could be putting yourself at risk.
Athletes who died in their 30s by this because they had heart attacks. So testosterone is in the body, and it's used in more things like that than anything. However, with testosterone, when you start misusing it, that's when it gets bad, because a lot of people nowadays it's much more rampant than it was when I was younger. Mostly back then, the weightlifters and the bodybuilders were using testosterone, but now high school athletes are using it, and it's illegal. They're getting these anabolic steroids and injecting it, or taking pills, or they use cream and rub it on them also, and they're using it that way, and that's when it can be dangerous.
College athletes take these substances because they try to get a competitive advantage over their opponents. I knew plenty of other athletes while I was playing and that are still playing now that take these substances. Now you see them in the pros, and you don't hear about them in colleges now because it's not as public, but there's a lot of universities and colleges that we played against that players used them. And physically you could see it in their appearance, and you could just tell who was using it and who wasn't. Obviously we weren't going to say nothing because that's a sensitive matter, but there's a lot of people that use it to gain a competitive advantage. The goal is to do your best so scouts could see you, so you could get drafted, so you could get scouted and drafted and get to the pros. So a lot of athletes put it in their mind that whatever I need to do to get there is what I'll do. And to get a competitive advantage was using any substance you could get your hands on. So,
but they're taking it because they want to be better. They want to be stronger. They want to be faster. And granted, the steroids help with that. And if they're not looking down the road, they're saying, you know what, that's not going to affect me till I'm 30. Today is the day I want to be strong. Today is the day I want to be fast. Today is the day I need to throw harder and throw faster and throw further. And that's why they're taking it, just so they can improve what they do, so they can improve their skills. But at the other end, it's not good. I mean, bad things can happen.
Jay now works for Bank of America as a teller. He says if he had the chance to go back in time, he'd do things a lot differently.
Would I do it all over again? No, I wouldn't. It's too many consequences. And after realizing everything that's happened to me, it's easy to say no now, but if I would have just thought about it a little bit more before, I don't think I would have done it again.